Okay, in this last video for the applications of business and economics problem, we're going to look at this revenue function in a graph and its derivative, right, which is the rate of change, graphing the way that the change is happening in the original function. So x is the number of units of goods produced and sold. R of x is in thousands of dollars. Okay, those are important when you're looking at these, right, units. So those are thousands of dollars, and x is the number of units produced, okay, and sold. A, what is the revenue from producing 40 units of goods? So we look over here at 40, and that lines up to what's right here. So it looks about 75, but that's thousands, that's in thousands of dollars, right? R of x, which is y, is in thousands. So it's not just 75, it's important to note it's $75,000. That's the revenue when 40 units are produced and sold. If you see this marginal word for B, what is a marginal revenue? Okay, then we go down here to the derivative graph. Marginal is a rate of change. It's, how much is this revenue changing per unit? So if you ever see that per or marginal or the word rate, then we know we're thinking derivative. Okay, what is a marginal revenue when 17.5 units of goods are produced? 17.5 would be here, right? We're counting, breaking the 10 up by 4, so every 2.5, that's about here. So that's 3.2. Now remember, R of x, because we're in thousands, the change is also in thousands. So $3.2 thousand or $3,200 per unit, because it is a marginal revenue. Okay, so $3,200 increase per unit. At what level of production is the revenue 45,000? So now we're just looking at simply revenue back to the first graph, and it's going backwards. So 45,000 is here, tracing that over here. So right in the middle there, so it's when 15 units of goods are produced and sold. Now we don't know what a unit is. It could be 1,000, it could be 1,000,000, it could be 1, right? I don't even know what they're producing here. It's very generic, but 15 units, whatever that is. D, at what level of production is the marginal revenue? So we're going back. We're looking at 800. That's right here. Follow that across. We're about here. So 32.5. So about 32.5 units. Okay, at that level of production. Okay, at E, at what level of production is revenue greatest? Okay, here we can look either way, and let's look why. In the first graph, level of production is the revenue. Right? When is the revenue the greatest? Well, we could see it maxes out somewhere right here. But notice, like, it's curved. I'm kind of guessing it looks about 35 units. But the second graph can verify that, because the max or min happens when its derivative is 0, right? Well, where's the derivative 0? Right there. So that it is for sure at 35. And how do I know it's a max? Because if the derivative is positive, I'm up here, right? If the derivative is positive, it's increasing. And if you look above here, it is increasing. Then it hits 0, which means it's a max or min, possible max or min. This is in fact a max because now I'm in a negative derivative, which means it's decreasing, right? And if we look here, it is decreasing. So if a function was increasing to decreasing, we know at that 0 is the max.